Hi everybody, I hope you guys are doing great. Today I want to do an unboxing with you. I got my monthly planners and I kind of want to go a little bit into what I'm going to be doing with them. So open this with me and look at that. I've got both of them. So for the first monthly planner, it's very simple, and it's not anything that different than what most people do with these. Is going to be my budget. So it's going to be my 2021 2022 budget, and I just like to order it in 12 months format because sometimes they change planners, and since I'm in the sticker business, I like to be able to get new planners so that I can take appropriate measurements. And this cover has an issue here, so I need to check that on later. And with the purchase of this planner, you would get this little like command center post-it type of thingies, and I don't know if you can see, this is where you clip it to the coil, so it goes this way, so you kind of put it inside the planner this way, and it has a little tab so that it's easy for you to find. So I like it. It's super cute, and yeah, it's gonna go really well with my pastels tie-dye kit. I don't know if you guys have checked that one out, but it's one of my bestseller kits in my shop. I'll link it down below for those of you who want to take a peek at it. So let's go over the budget one first, okay? Let's see. So the way I typically use this for budgeting, and I'm going to start doing budgeting videos with you guys once we start July. See if that's something that you guys would like. Right now we are really being super conscious about, let me just bring this a little closer here. There we go. We're being really super conscious about getting out of debt. So it's not been easy switching for not budgeting for a while, because I was doing something very different than traditional budgeting, and that was kind of working well for us, but right now it is not. And we tend to make expenses that we could have waited to make once we had a sinking fund that could pay for it, right? So these are the things that I kind of want to get everybody into. However, it's not easy, and you will see me go over budget a lot, but that's fine. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to show you guys what it is to start budgeting, right? So there you go. So this is the monthly view. And what I like to do on the monthly view is record my expenses. And then I like to leave these notes here because sometimes there have been days where I do a lot of transactions that same day because I don't go out to purchase a lot every single day. What I try to do is try to cram it all in a couple of days a week if possible. So I like to leave these notes without any decoration so that I can record them there should I need them. So I have a few extra slots in the week should I need them, and I could always use this as well. Okay, so this is what I do here. Over here, I kind of want to use this page here to just kind of record like our debts and what we're starting with, so that I can check month by month what it is. So this is kind of going to be my debt tracker here. And on this command center, I've never really used it all that much, but I guess I could write goals, or I could write like expenses that I know are coming up that I need to be mindful of. And I don't know, I guess that once we start doing the budgeting videos, I'll try to see what works best for me. So I might be using it for different things each month. And then I have a whole bunch of pages. So I haven't seen anybody show this in a video, but I'm going to tell you exactly how many pages you have afterwards, right? So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pages. So that's more than enough to track. Like we have 2 paychecks every month, and you know, we get one paycheck every 2 weeks. That's the way to say it. So this is more than enough for us, because I can do like paycheck one over here, and I can do the weekly check-ins over here, and the transaction log for my sinking funds over here. And I mean, I can actually start my sinking fund here, but that's fine. So I'll need one for the sinking fund again, and then I'll need paycheck two, the weekly check-in for paycheck two. And if I want to even do another transaction log for paycheck two, and if I want to record my sinking funds again, I have all that, and I still have an extra page. So you're going to be able to do a lot with it. I don't like ordering the extra pages in the end, because I always feel that what it brings is enough. And I don't know about you guys, but I love the neutral floral. It really, really works well, because I like decorating with my own stickers. So I prefer not to have a whole bunch else going on, and that way my stickers really, really, really stand out. And for those of you that are not familiar, you see you'll have your tabs for each month, and then I purchased the one that goes from July 2021 to June 2022. And in the end over here, you have your 2023 pages, and that way, if you know there's something that you're going to be carrying over for next year, this is a perfect place to record that. So I really like these pages here, and I like that they give you enough space, and you have a note section down here. So I really, really appreciate that, because I don't know about you guys, but should you, I don't know, live in your own house and you're going to start renting, then an expense that you'll might possibly have for next year will be renter's insurance, right? Or let's say you purchase a house and now you have to make sure to account for property tax. So things that you are not typically doing in a year that you know that you're going to be needing for next year. And this is like a good way so that when you set up your sinking funds, you kind of know what to expect. So I like this to record all that. And it comes with some stickers. I typically don't use these stickers. I just use the stickers from my shop. But I really like the colors, so I might be using these this time. We'll see. Not quite sure. They're a little bit too thick for budget tracking, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing. I record right next to our terrace, and there must be something that triggers my allergies, because every time I start recording, I see my voice start going away. I feel like I want to cough all the time, and I feel like, you know, like I'm sick every time I come here. And then for those of you that haven't seen, Erin Condren this year has all the holidays in this separate sticker sheet. And look, I love this folder. And it's got some rose gold foil on the peonies and the, I don't know what flowers these are, but it's got some rose gold foil. And I just got the platinum because I like how the combination of these colors with the platinum goes, but just take that into account that if you're ordering one of the floral ones, you might want to coordinate it with a rose gold coil. Okay, and this is it. So this is what I'm going to be doing with this one. So this is number one, and it's got an interchangeable cover, which I like. But again, you know, I could have just written budget here and then carry it over year to year, but I'm okay. I don't think I'm going to be changing it. Okay, so now this one. This is the one that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I am going to be doing a gratitude planner, and I already do something similar, but I am going to see how it works for me to use this format. And you could use it as a faith planner as well, if that is something that you like to do. If you are in recovery, you could also use it as a recovery planner, and I'll be, you know, kind of talking about that, some ideas about that as I go and film my Be Grateful With Me videos. So the first thing is I want to look, have some little plastic thingies left over possibly from the covers. So the same, right? I'm not going to go over all of this again because, oh, look, I didn't go over this and the other one. So you have here that you can use these for like goals or things that you want, or, you know, if you're going to be using this for a gratitude planner, you have 12 spaces here. So maybe you can theme them and focus on what you want to be grateful for each month. So let's say in spring I have terrible seasonal allergies. I can center my gratitude for springtime on my health and turn my mindset around of how I feel regards to allergies, and just be grateful for other things that are going on health-wise. You see what I mean? So you can use this to kind of theme your gratitude, and you can theme it by month, you can theme it by week. So within the month, you can specify something in the week, and same goes if you want to do like a recovery planner. You could always use this to kind of record maybe like what are the meetings that you kind of want to be going to, like, or just put information of your favorite meetings. If you're going to use this as a faith planner, you could just go ahead and focus on which parts of the Bible you kind of want to target each month. And then you have an extra page here for notes. So what I'm going to be doing in this view, and I haven't quite decided that yet. So when I start recording, I'll have a better idea on what it is that I'm going to be going with. And be mindful. Like, my plan initially is this, but if this doesn't work exactly how I thought it would, I'll change it and modify it and adapt to make it to something that really works well for me. So what I'm going to be planning over here are specific events that have to do with self-care, because I am going to be writing my gratitude on all of these pages. And yeah, so I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. For this one, I'm kind of a little worried that I'm not gonna have enough pages, but I just want to be simple with the gratitude, because I don't want to go on and on forever so that it becomes such a complicated thing that I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of do self-care here, and this self-care could be being proactive about making my health appointments, which is something that I don't like doing, especially getting blood work. I procrastinate on that a lot. So it's kind of like, you know, just making the appointment and kind of getting a check mark. So motivation for myself to do things that are good to take care of myself. So I'm going to kind of go over self-care here. Like if I ate properly, like if I walked what I had to walk. And if you're using this as a recovery planner, that works great too. And if you're using this as a faith planner, then you can kind of use it to record your spiritual events, let's call it that way. And then, so I can either set up goals or just go in depth. Like every single month, I'll have one day where I'm really going to go in depth and do kind of like a attitude of gratitude thing, where that day is the one day that I'm really going to go in depth with this. And I kind of want to save it and not necessarily do it at the beginning of the month. I kind of want to save it in those days that I feel that are either more stressful, because I want to kind of do this to elevate my mind, right? To change the way I'm thinking. So I'm going to save it for kind of like a rainy day, let's say. And you could start here if you want with your gratitude, or you can just go ahead and do it here. And you should have enough pages because you have 4, right? So this should be okay if you're going to kind of, let's say, divide this in weeks. So you can do half a week on each page, which I think works great, because for me, The idea is just to write 5 things that I'm grateful for. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating stickers up here to kind of identify what it is, like what week I'm in. And then I'll have days of the week, right? So that I can like put a sticker for Monday, for example. And if I want to write this way, or if I just kind of make bullet point notes, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I'll go 6 and 7, 5 and 6 and 7, and then I'll have one extra space, so that way if one of the lists ran a little bit longer, because I might have some days where I want to just write a few more things. So I'm not going to go in depth and just say I'm really grateful for this and that. It's just more going to be like a bullet point type of thing. And I want to keep it simple, because if I complicate it too much, then I'm just not going to do it. So if you're doing a faith planner, you could use this to kind of write your own reflections about whichever Bible passages you're reading, and you can kind of put your passages that you want to target over here. And if you're using this for recovery, you can also just kind of write what step you're on or what you're working on. And this can also just kind of be a tools tracker. So let's say I have certain tools either for recovery or for even gratitude or for even spirituality, that I kind of want to make sure that I hit those marks every single day. So I'm going to be making the stickers for that. Okay. So for gratitude, like, well, I'm not going to tell you too much because I don't want to spoil it, but you'll be seeing that coming out next Friday, like not Friday this week, Friday next week. I'm gonna bring out all the gratitude planners, so that way if you guys are thinking of joining me in this, you have a way to do it. And if you guys don't want to buy a planner, or if you want to buy a recollections or a happy planner, they will kind of be compatible as long as they're 7x9, because I'm going to start just doing it for the 7x9 format, and I feel the A5 is just going to be too little for what I want to do. So I'm only going to be doing it right now for the 7x9 because I'm basically doing this for me, hoping that it's something that you guys will find valuable. So let's see how it goes. And then if I need an extra page, like I can even use this page here or this page here to kind of just do reflections. So if there's one day that I kind of want to do a little more journaling or something, I have those extra 2 pages. So I'm not ordering extra pages for these either. I did not order them with extra pages. I think this is going to be enough because I want it, like I told you guys, I want to keep it simple. I don't want to make this so complicated that I'm going to end up not doing it. So then if we go to the end, we have this, right? And it might be good to kind of go over like maybe months where there are dates that are a little bit more difficult. So just you can kind of write them down here and be mindful for next year that these are the dates that where you need a little bit more support to stay in gratitude or to continue working with your faith or to stay in recovery. I mean, I'm just giving you ideas because I was thinking about that, and I had somebody reach out and they were like, can you make recovery stickers like for 12-step groups? And I was like, yeah, awesome. So, you know, we were chatting a little bit about what they thought would be helpful, and I'm kind of designing this around that with gratitude, but it easily works for recovery as well, of course, with specific things that change for gratitude and recovery. And some of them overlap. You'll be surprised how some of them overlap. And again, you have this little page here, and I ordered the same neutral inside with the flowers design. So there you go. There you go, there you go. So this is what I'm going to be doing with it. I hope you guys are enjoying this idea and are wanting to do this with me. I will be posting this video weekly, and I will also be posting my budgeting videos as well. along with my plans with me. And I'm going to be using the Daily Duo for my plan with me. And for this, for the gratitude and or recovery or faith, you could also use the vertical planners. So what you could do is in the vertical, if you don't want to use a monthly because you kind of want to have it more targeted, well, that's totally fine too, because let me show you with my recollections planner here. Oh gosh, please ignore all the stickers that are flying out. So let's say we're doing this for recollections, right? You'll still be able to use the same headers, and you can kind of track, do your trackers here as well, and write your lists here as well. So you could basically use both. Get the one that you think works best for you. I'm giving it a try with this one because I just thought it would be a fun thing to do with these and give you guys some ideas of something else that you can do with these. So thank you so much for staying till the end. I really appreciate it. And yeah, be sure to like the video, ring the notification bell, click on it so you don't miss any more of my videos. And hopefully I will be seeing you guys soon again. So thank you so much for staying with me till the end. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye bye, guys.